Hello. Hello, dear students. Good evening. So today we are going to discuss uh, the revision of polynomials, and through this revision would be through 12 important questions. With 12 important questions, we are going to revise class 10 polynomial, right? I hope you are ready to listen now. So let us start with our first question. The first question is about the zeros of quadratic polynomial, and this is the geometrical meaning of the zeros. This is geometrical meaning of zeros. So we know if graph of a quadratic polynomial intersect x n times, okay, then the number of zeros of the polynomial is n. So according to that, so the question is saying the graph of y is equals to p of x is given by, for a polynomial p of x, the number of zeros of p of x from the graph is how much? How many zeros are there? Now you can see, dear student, the graph is intersect x-axis at one point. At how many point? At one point. That's why there is only one zero. How many zeros are there? Though the graph intersect x-axis at one point, hence there is how many zeros? There is only one zero. So the answer, right answer is what? Option B. So this is the graph of quadratic polynomial which is intersect x-axis at one point. Hence, it is having one zero only. The graph of y equals to p of x is given for a polynomial p of x. The number of zeros of p of x from the graph is how much? That is 1. I hope this is clear to all. Okay, and also one more thing you can understand from here, though the graph is open downward, hence the a coefficient of x square is what? That is less than 0. Less than 0 means a is negative, right? Okay, let us move to the next question. Here 12 questions are there. This is our first question. This is the question number 1 over. Question number 1 is over. Let us move to the second question. This is a question number 2. This is question number 2, which is also based on what? MCQs. And my dear student, before moving to this question, I want to say about you here what? The relation between zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. The relation between zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. So we know the relation between the zeros and coefficient are what? If alpha and beta are the zeros, then alpha plus beta equals to how much? Minus b by a. B is what? Coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So this is the first relation, and the second relation is what? That is product of zeros is equals to coefficient constant term by coefficient of x square, means c by a. Product of 0 equals to c by a, and the sum of 0 is minus b by a, where b is coefficient of x, a is coefficient of x square, and c is constant term of a quadratic polynomial, and a is the coefficient of x square. So with the help of this relation, we can solve this question, my dear student. Now see, it is given if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x. P of x is the polynomial. Then we have to find whose value? 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. ध्यान से देख लो. So I hope you have seen. So here is the polynomial P of x is equals to 4x square minus 3x minus 7. So from this polynomial, what is A? A is 4 and B is minus 3. C is how much? Minus 7. Hence, what we have to find? We have to find sum of zeros. Let us see how much. Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equals to how much? Minus B by A. So minus B value is how much? Minus 3 minus minus 3 by A. A value is how much? 4. Hence it will become how much? 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is which one? Sum of zeros. Now let us find out product of zeros. Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is how much? That is C by A. C is how much? That is minus 7. A value is how much? 4. Hence this is C by A. As we have discussed, this question we can solve by the help of sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial and product of zeros. Hence we have got sum of zeros of this polynomial as well as the product of the zeros of this polynomial we have got. But question is asking what? That is asking to find, question is asking to find the value 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Let us find here. So dear student, question is asking to find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Hence, let us simplify this. So now you know LCM is alpha into beta, and alpha beta by alpha is how much? Beta plus alpha beta divided by beta is how much? That is alpha. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta will become alpha plus beta by alpha beta. This is the value, simplified value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. But we know the value of 1 by alpha plus beta. We know the value of which one? Alpha plus beta. Let us replace. So that is how much? 3 by 4 and divided by how much? Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta value is how much? Minus 7 by 4. Let us replace this. Minus 7 by 4. So now whenever we'll solve, it will become 3 by 4 is multiplied by minus 4 by 7. 4 cancelled. Hence the answer is minus 3 by 7. This is our right answer. Now check in the options which one is correct. Minus 3 by 7 is a D. Option D is correct. I hope everybody clear now, and solve yourself. Okay? So now you can pause the video and you can write. Okay? Let us move to the next question. Move to the next question. This is the question number 3. Question number 3. This is question number 3. Okay? So this question also we can solve like the last question we have solved. Means it is actually comes from the zeros, relation between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial. So here the polynomial is given, my dear student, that is P of x is equals to x square plus x minus 1. Okay, this is the polynomial given. So we have to write what is A. A is 1, B is also 1, C is how much? Minus 1. So before finding the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, let us find first sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is how much? We know alpha plus beta is how much? Alpha plus beta is minus B by A. That is how much? Minus 1 by 1, which is minus 1. Okay? Then alpha into beta. alpha into beta is equals to C by A, right? Alpha into beta is how much? C by A. So we can write this minus 1 by 1, and which is also minus 1. So now let us find out some 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. In previous question, you know this value is alpha plus beta by alpha into beta, which is how much? Alpha plus beta is minus 1. Alpha into beta is also minus 1. Hence, the final answer is how much? 1. I hope this question is also clear, everyone. So pause the video and note it down and get revised. Okay? Let us move to the next question. Next question is this, which is question number 4. This is the question number 4. Our target today 12 questions. This is the question number 4. Okay. Here something different is given. Here zeros are given. Which of the following is a quadratic polynomial having zeros? This. Yeah, like in this chapter, we know one thing is zeros of polynomial, and the second thing is geometrical meaning of zeros. Third thing is the relation between zeros and coefficient, and the fourth thing is if zeros known, then how to write a polynomial. Means, dear student, if alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then the polynomial is P of x equals to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. It means if we know the zeros, we can find their sum as well as their product. Then we can write the polynomial. What is that? K into k is any constant. K into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. If you write k, it's better. If you not write, that is also okay, right? Not a matter. Okay, so by this form, so we will find which one is the correct option for this question. Which one is the polynomial representing whose alpha and beta is that? Okay, so according to the question, alpha is how much? From this question, alpha is minus 2 by 3, and beta is how much? That is 2 by 3. Hence, for writing the polynomial, what we need sum of zeros and product of zeros. Though we know zeros, we can find out sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So it is how much? 0. Alpha into beta is how much? That is minus 2 by 3 into 2 by 3. That is minus 4 by 9. So right now we have sum of zeros and product of zeros. Hence the polynomial is, same now, you can write yourself. So the polynomial is P of x equals to k into, what is that? X square minus sum of 0. Sum of 0 is how much? 0 into x plus alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is how much? Minus 4 by 9. Minus 4 by 9. So which is equals to, I said k is not required, so write directly x square. This is 0. So minus 4 by 9. Minus 4 by 9. Check karo, which is the answer. So now you can see it is not matching. Hence what we have to do, we have to take the LCM as 9, and this will become 9x square minus 4. So this equals to 1 by 9 into 9x square minus 4. Now this 1 by 9 is what? K itself. Means which is on which the polynomial does not depends. If we'll write okay, if we'll not write also okay. Hence, as per the question, which is matching 4x square minus 9? No, it is not matching. So let me see which one, which one. X square plus 9 by 4, no. Oh, then which one? 9, 9 cancel. 4x square plus, let us simplify this, 4 by 9 minus 4 by 9. Which one then? 4x square minus 9, no, it will not come. 5 so never will come. No. Okay. 9x square minus 4. Yeah, this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. See now how. Now our polynomial is which one? Not 1 by 9 into this. Our polynomial is only 9x square minus 4. But I said what? K is any constant. If we'll multiply, so polynomial does not depends upon the constant. So here 5 is acting like a constant. Okay, K. So therefore D is the correct answer. 9x square, though our polynomial is 9x square minus 4, here 9x square minus 4 is multiplied with which one? 5. So 5 is acting like a constant here. Hence our correct answer is this one. Okay, ready all? So let us move to the next question. The answer, why this is? Once again, see now why this is. This is the polynomial we have got, but 5 is what? Acting like a K constant. Constant, the polynomial does not depends upon constant. So whatever the zeros of this polynomial, if you multiply, that will also have same zeros. Okay, that's why my dear student, you should clear here. So only 5 is just like a constant K. So polynomial does not depends upon constant. Okay, I hope this question is clear. Let us move to next question. Before that, pause the video and note it down. It is a very important question and which came in also previous year exams. Let us move. This is question number 3 is over. Let us solve question number 4. So the zeros of the polynomial, question is asking find the zeros of this polynomial. Very simple. While finding zeros of a polynomial, we have to equate the polynomial with 0. Finding the zeros of a polynomial means we have to equate the polynomial with 0. Let us see. So here polynomial is what? P of x, that is x square plus 4x plus 3. We have to find the 0. Finding the 0 means equate the polynomial with 0. This implies x square plus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. You know this is a quadratic polynomial, hence we can factorize by splitting the middle term method. So we have to split 4x in such a way whose sum will be 4x and whose product will be 3x square. Okay, so let us solve in this way, that is x square plus 3x plus x plus 3 equals to 0. Check karo, 3x plus x, 4x, 3x into x is how much? That is 3x square. 3x plus x, sum is 4x, product is how much? 3x square. So therefore this is the correct splitting. So take x as common from these two, left x plus 3, plus from here nothing is common means 1 is common, x plus 3, right? 0. So this implies what is the common? Common is x plus 3 and left x plus 1. So which is 0? So x plus 3 equals to 0, or x plus 1 is 0. Hence, the value of x is minus 3 or x is minus 1. So what are the zeros? Minus 3 and which one? Minus 1. Minus 3 and minus 1. Which one is the correct answer? Answer option number D is the correct answer. I hope this is clear to all. Note it down. Solve this question, everyone. See, while solving, first you should thorough about the concept what. Then after read thoroughly question and then solve. Okay? Let us move to the next question. I hope this question is clear to all. Okay? Next question. What is the next question? Check karo. Question is given. In this question, you read yourself. Read and try once. Question is given. I hope you have tried. Pause the video and try. Still then let me solve here. It is given if alpha and beta, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial this, then the value of alpha square plus beta square, question is asking. Whenever question is asking regarding alpha and beta, you take the help of a relation between sum of zeros and product of zero, sum of zero and product of zero. So dear student, from the question given here, polynomial is x square minus ax minus b. Now here what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is 1, that is a generally we are taking, and coefficient of x is minus a, and coefficient of constant term is how much? Minus b. So as per this information, we are going to find out which one alpha square plus beta square. That's why I said you have to find product of zeros as well as sum of zeros. Now let us find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is how much? We know minus b by a. Here which one is acting like a b? This is b. Okay, what is the value of b? Value of b is minus a. So we have to put minus, b value is what? Minus a. And what about a value? This is a value. A value is what? 1. A is how much? 1. So sum of 0 is plus a. What about product of zeros? Means alpha into beta. You know, alpha into beta is how much? C by constant term by coefficient of a. Coefficient of how much? X square, that is a, which is become C value is a minus b and a value is 1, which is a minus b. Product is a minus b and sum is how much? That is a. Right, everyone? Now we are going to find alpha square plus beta square. We know alpha plus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. We know this, right? Alpha plus beta whole square is how much? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. So from here, which one we are going to find? We are going to find this one. We are going to find this one. Hence, alpha plus beta whole square. Let us bring this one to left hand side. 2 alpha beta is equals to alpha square plus beta square. This is the value of alpha square plus beta square. So let us replace alpha square plus beta square by how much? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. And we know and we know alpha plus beta value is how much? A. Become a square minus 2 into alpha beta value is how much? Minus b. Hence the value is a square minus minus is what? Plus 2b. This is our answer. Check karo, is it there? A square plus 2b. A square plus 2b. Yeah, it is there in option B. Option B is the correct answer. A square plus 2. A square plus 2b. I hope this is clear to all. And pause the video and note it down. Okay, everyone? Chalo. Before moving to the next question, so note it down. Okay. I hope this is clear, everyone. Okay, let us move to the next question. Let us move to the next question. The question is now in front of your screen. Okay, yeah, this is the question. So this is based on assertion and reasoning question, right? So read the question and try to solve the question. Yes. What is asking the question? The question is asking about the polynomial. The polynomial x square plus 3x plus 3 has two real zeros. Has two real zeros. Means it is talking about nature of zeros. Nature of zeros. We know if the discriminant of a quadratic polynomial greater than 0. Discriminant means which one? We know x square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0 is a quadratic polynomial. Here discriminant is written as d. D value is what? B square minus 4s. If the discriminant d is greater than 0, then here two real and distinct zeros are there. Two real and distinct zeros are there. And second case is saying nature of the zero. If d is equals to 0, means discriminant, then that polynomial will have two equal zeros. Two equal zeros. Two equal zeros. And the third condition is saying if d is less than 0, then it will have no real zeros. The polynomial will have no real zeros. Two real zeros. Two equal zeros. Okay. So if d greater than 0, there are two real distinct 0. If t equals to 0, d equals to 0, then there are two zeros are there, but that two are equal. Two equal zeros are there. And if d is less than 0, then there are no real zeros. So let us check for this polynomial. For this polynomial, let us check. Has it is saying it is having two real zeros. Two real zero means two distinct real zeros. Let us see what is the value of d here. So for the polynomial p of x square plus 3x plus 3, value of a is how much? 1, value of b is how much? 3, and value of c is how much? That is 3, right, everyone? So now let us find out the value of d, bacho. Okay, so value of d is what? B square minus 4ac. B value is how much? 3. 3 square minus 4 into 1 into how much 3, 3 squares and 9 minus 4 3 कितना है 12. So 9 minus 12 is minus 3. Hence is d greater than 0? No. Is d equals to 0? No. So d is what? Less than 0. Hence third condition, there are no real zeros. There are no real zeros. So question is saying what? Assertion is saying the polynomial p of x has two real zeros, which is wrong. So assertion is false. Assertion is false. What about reason? A quadratic polynomial can have at most two real zeros. Yes, that is correct. A quadratic polynomial can have at most two real zeros, which is correct, right? Hence assertion is false and reason is what? True. I hope this is clear to all. I hope this is clear to all. If you have clear, note it down. And these three things are very, very important, right? To finding the nature of the zero, so you need to understand this discriminant part. Okay. Let us move to next question. Okay, everyone, have you noted down? Let us move to the next question. Next question is this. Next question is saying the roots of the equation are what? This is an equation is given. Okay, means actually this is a polynomial. Which one? This is a polynomial. Okay, now when quadratic polynomial equated 0, it has become a quadratic equation. So let us find out the roots. In polynomial, zeros, and in equation, zeros are known as roots. So let us find out the roots. Hence x square plus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. Let us simplify. X square, so we have to split in such a way 3 whose product is minus 10x square and whose sum is 3x. So what are these numbers? Product is minus 10x square. So let me take plus 5x minus 2x. 5x minus 2x is plus 3x. 5x into minus 2x is minus 10x square. Minus 10. So we have split which one? The middle term. Hence, it will become x is common. From this 2, x is common. Left x plus 5. And from this 2, minus 2 is common, which is become x plus 5 equals to 0. This implies x plus 5 into x minus 2, which is 0. So x plus 5 equals to 0 and x minus 2 equals to 0. So x is minus 5 or this is odd. X is plus 2. So the zeros are minus 5 and which one? 2. Minus 5 and 2. Which one? Minus 5 and 2 or 2 and minus 5. This is option A is correct. I hope this is clear. Okay. Let us move to the next question. Let us move to the next question, dear students. This is now question is saying here, which is based on if the zero is given, how to write a polynomial, how to write a polynomial. It is zeros are given here minus 3 and 5. So means let alpha equals to minus 3 and beta equals to 5. Then how to write a polynomial? We know we need sum alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is minus 3 plus 5, which is plus 2. Alpha into beta is how much? Minus 3 into 5, which is minus 15. So dear student, by the help of these two things, sum of zeros and product of zeros, we can write infinite number of polynomials, such as we know how to write a polynomial. P of x is equals to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. This equals to k into x square minus alpha plus beta is how much? 2. X plus alpha into beta is how much? Minus 15. So this is the root form of this polynomial. Okay. Now this is the root form of the polynomial. If I am changing k to 1, 2, 3, then the polynomial also changes. K could be 1, k could be 2, k could be 3, k could be 2 by 3, not a matter. K could be any real number. So then the value polynomial will change. Hence, we will get infinite number of, means infinite is the correct answer. I hope this is clear. This clear? Okay. So note it down and see, you solve. I'm giving you some time to solve the next question. I hope this is clear to all, right? Okay. Now solve this question yourself. Okay. I'm giving you some time. Okay. Take 2 minutes or 3 minutes and solve. Then after I will solve. Okay. I hope you have clear, you have solved this question. Okay, let us see, let us check the answer whether you have done correctly or not. Okay, let us come to the question. Yeah, question is saying a quadratic equation whose roots are this and this. Okay, it is a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Means when a quadratic polynomial equated with 0, that is a quadratic equation, right? Basically here it is given roots, means let us, we are assuming alpha is equals to 2 plus root 3 and beta is how much? 2 minus root 3, right? So we have to write a quadratic equation, means first we have to write quadratic polynomial, then by equating with 0 that will become an equation. Now for that, for finding the polynomial, we have to find the sum of zeros, alpha plus beta, means 2 plus root 3 into, sorry, it is plus 2 minus root 3, which will become how much? 2 plus 2, that is 4 and root 3 will be cancelled. Plus root 3 minus root 3 will be cancelled. So alpha plus beta 4. Alpha into beta is how much? That is 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. You know, this is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is how much? A square minus b square. A square minus b square, which plays a role 2. That is 2 square minus b is which one? Root 3. Root 3 square. So 4 minus 3, which is how much? 1. So alpha into beta is 1. Let us write the polynomial and equate with 0. We will get the equation, quadratic equation. So let us write the polynomial. So p of x is equals to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. So let me write also here equals to 0 means if this is the polynomial and this is the equation, equating with 0 means that is the equation. So this implies x square minus sum of 0 is how much? 4. 4x plus product of 0 is how much? 1 equals to 0. And this is our equation, quadratic equation. Which one check karo? Which one? X square minus 4x plus 1. The first bit is the correct answer. Okay, everyone, I hope this is clear. Let us move to the next question. Next question is this. What is saying? The next question is saying, if the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this polynomial, are 2 and minus 3, then what is the value of a and b? 2 and minus 3 are the zeros of this polynomial. Let me write the polynomial first here. Polynomial क्या है? P of x is equals to x square plus a plus 1. It is an important question. It is an important question. Plus b, where alpha is how much? 2 and beta is how much? Minus 3. Question is asking find a value and b value. Now tell me from everyone, from the polynomial, this is the polynomial given from the polynomial. You know, alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by b is which one? This is b, a plus 1. Coefficient of x minus b by a. This implies alpha is how much? 2. Okay. Plus beta is how much? Minus 3 equals to. What is the value of b? B is how much? A plus 1. And what is the value of a? A is 1 itself. Hence, dear student, 2 plus minus 3 is how much? Minus 1 is equals to minus a minus 1. Minus a minus 1. Now, we need a value. We need a value. Let us bring a to left hand side. It will become minus a to plus a. A minus 1 equals to minus 1. And then a is equals to 1 minus 1, which is a 0. So value of a is a 0. No need to solve which one for a b, because already in one option only a value is 0. Then b is a minus 6 automatically. You solve this is. How can you solve? By taking product alpha into beta. It's c by a. Now alpha is how much? Alpha is 2 into beta is how much? Minus 3. So c is how much? C is b. A is how much? 1. So therefore minus 6 is equals to b. This is the value of b and b. I hope this is clear, everyone. I hope this is clear. Let us move to the next question. Okay. Yeah, this is very important question, but easy. Very important, but easy. Okay, have a look. Then after I'm discussing with you. Have a look. Have a look, everyone. Read the informations given here, then after I'm discussing with you, right? First read the information. पढ़ो, देखो क्या दिया है. So I'm out of the screen, out of the panel, so you can read now. The question is given here. In a pool at an aquarium, a dolphin jumps out of the water traveling at 20 centimeter per second. 20 centimeter per second. Its height above water level after t seconds is given by h is equals to 20t minus 16t square. Means in an aquarium, what happened? A dolphin is jumping and which is traveling at 20 centimeter per second. Means the speed of the dolphin is given. Speed is, where should I write? I'm writing over here. Speed of dolphin is given 20 centimeter. It covers 20 centimeter per second. Per second. It is a speed. Its height above the water level after t second. After t second, its height is how much? This is given. Means it is a quadratic polynomial. Height is given. How much height? After t second, how much height it can travel or jumps? That is h is equals to 20t minus 16t square. Means this is the quadratic polynomial. Question is asking based on the above, answer the following questions. It is actually a case-based questions. Find the zeros of the polynomial. Find the zeros of this polynomial. So let us find the polynomial's zero. Means p of t. Polynomial is what? P of t. I hope it is visible to all. Okay, p of t is how much? 20t minus 16t square. And my dear student, have a look. In this polynomial, coefficient of t square, here t is the variable. It is a quadratic polynomial. T square coefficient is minus 16, means a is minus 16. T coefficient is 20, matlab b is 20, c is not given, c is 0. Why? The constant term is not there, means c is 0. So we have to find the zeros of this polynomial. So finding the zero means equating the polynomial with 0. Let us equate with 0. Hence, my dear student, now check karo. In left hand side, what is common? Common is what? Check karo. 5, 4, 20, 4, 4, 16 means 4t is common. What is left from first term? That is 5t. Sorry, t already we have taken common. 5 left. 5 minus 4t left, which is equals to 0. It means 4t equals to 0 or 5 minus 4t equals to 0. Right? So which implies from the 4t equals to 0 means t equals to 0 by 4, which is 0, or minus 4t is equals to minus 5 and t equals to minus 5 by minus 4. So value of t is how much? 5 by 4. So the zeros are what? 0 and 5 by 4. The zeros of this polynomial, what are the zeros? One is 0, other one is 5 by 4. So the first question answer is alpha is 0 and beta is 5 by 4. Second question, which of the following type of graphs represent P of t? This one. Now check karo, it is asking which graph is correct. Graph, we know in a quadratic polynomial, if a greater than 0, then the parabola open upward. Here a is greater than 0, a less than 0. Check karo, a is which one? Minus 16. Here in this polynomial is what? 20t minus 16t square. So a is how much? Minus 16, which is less than 0. Means parabola is open downward. Parabola is open downward. Means this is not in our option and which one? This is not in, which is which? Oh, and open downward, na? Oh, so these three are open downward. So this is eliminated. Now left these three cases. Okay. Now check karo. This is having how many zeros? This is having how many zeros? Two zeros. But what about this polynomial? This polynomial, this graph is saying it is having 1 0. So this is also eliminated. This is not our correct answer. Now left these two, whether this or this. Now see, though here is one of the zero is 0, other one is 5 by 4. Definitely the graph will pass through origin. Origin. So this is passes through origin as well as through 5 by 4. But is this graph passes through 5 by 4? No. This graph only passes through origin as well as 5 by 4. This is passes through origin but not passes through 5 by 4. 5 by 4 point is here. It is not passes. Hence, this is not our correct answer. So the correct answer which is left, A only. Right, everyone? This is known as the process of elimination. You can eliminate like this way. Okay, everyone? I hope this is clear. Okay. Now we have got the answer of second bit. And now third bit. What would be the value of h? So for finding the actually third bit answer, we have to erase all these things. Let me erase here. Okay, so see, what would be the value of h at t equals to 3 by 2? When t is 3 by 2, what is the value of h? So what is h actually? H is equals to actually p of t. What is that? 20t minus 16t square. And p of t is this. What is the value of t? P of t value is how much? 3 by 2. So now 20 into 3 by 2 minus 16 into 3 by 2 whole square. So 2 10 are 20, 10 into 3 how much? 30 minus 16 into 9 by 4. So 4 4 are 16. So 30 minus 36, which is how much? Minus 6. So the value is minus 6. Means h value is minus 6. Means the dolphin travel minus 6 centimeter in 3 by 2 second. Minus 3 means, so now this is the water level. If it is moving upward, then the height is positive. If it is moving downward, then the height is what? Negative. So 6 centimeter downward from the water level. Minus 6 means the dolphin moves or travels 6 centimeter downward from the water level. If this is water level, downward from water level. It is asking interpret the result. The result is saying minus 6 means it travels 6 centimeter downward from the water level. And with this, we have completed today's session. Only one question left, which is the OR of third bit. And this is homework for you, dear students. Solve this question and send me through WhatsApp. Send me through WhatsApp. Okay? This is almost all. We have completed 12 questions where you might have got all questions in multiple choice question and one of them assessment reasoning based, and the last one is which is the important, that is case based question. So dear student, so solve thoroughly these questions once again after the completion of this class, and this is, do not forget to send this through WhatsApp. This is your homework. Okay, thank you all.